Jacob here, residents. Remember when it was all doom and gloom and we never thought we would get to see Godzilla vs. Kong? Or if it was merely some joke and never was being made in the first place? April Fool's is the very next day after release, by the way. Well, the movie is very real, and is by the time of the release of this video, nearly a week away from injecting itself into our eyes. This soon to the release date, bits of footage have slowly trickled out to the public, and fear not, this is not any sort of major spoiler video. But the intro for Godzilla vs. Kong has surfaced, revealing some massive events that have happened in the time before Godzilla vs. Kong in the MonsterVerse timeline. It appears like both Godzilla and Kong have battled their way to the top as champion and true number 2 seed challenger to the throne of King of the Monsters. To do this, it looks like the Big G-Man may have ended his truce with the other Titans from the end of King of the Monsters. All this and more in today's video. Let's get to it. So Godzilla vs. Kong's intro once again explores a montage-like opening that we've seen in Godzilla 2014 and in Skull Island. Instead of historical footage or clips of Godzilla being studied and blown up, this new intro focuses more on the monsters themselves. In a way to show that this is a true tournament-style fight bracket, the intro shows the past victories of both Kong and Godzilla, the Muto and Ghidorah for Godzilla, and the Skullcrawler for Kong. A large defeated displays over all the terminated kaiju, all 3 of these rival titans dead. We all know this already though, it was shown in the movies, but what the intro shown next is really quite intriguing. All the Mutos, including the new Queen Muto that we've seen at the end of Godzilla King of the Monsters, Scylla, Methuselah, Behemoth, and even Rodan are all also listed as defeated. All of them listed in this bracket as major victories for Godzilla. This is a drastic change from where we last saw all of these titans. We saw all these titans approach Godzilla and then bow in a display of submitting to his reign as Alpha. At the time, it didn't look like Godzilla had intentions on killing any of them, but we know that Godzilla is on some sort of wild power trip as of late in the MonsterVerse timeline. So knowing that, it's not past him to have wiped the other titans out. No other titans, no other challengers to his mantle of control. Now you could argue that the defeated display could be referring to the monsters submitting to Godzilla, but you can't defeat something unless you actually fight it, or at least that makes the most sense in my head. So according to the intro scene, there is a very good chance that Godzilla, in the years between King of the Monsters and his battle with Kong, hunted down each of these major titans and dispatched them. This would really amp up Godzilla's role as the heel in Godzilla vs. Kong, or villain. As last we heard in the lore, the other titans simply went back to their natural habitats to no longer upset the balance of power on Earth. At the end of King of the Monsters, they wanted nothing to do with Godzilla and they just wanted to, live out their lives peacefully, and maybe Godzilla wasn't happy with that. And if Godzilla really did do this, it would give Kong even more incentive to stand his ground and want to bring Godzilla down. He kills all the other titans and nothing happens to him. You can see how Kong would not be very cool with that. Speaking of Kong, it looks like he had a filled out bracket of victories as well, so you could imagine his list of defeated enemies to be the Skullcrawler, Warbats, Hellhawks, and Camazotz. Other than the Skullcrawler, all monsters we have yet to see but will in the movie and the graphic novel prequel, Kingdom Kong. Finally, the intro ends with a pretty cool visual of both Kong and Godzilla's primary homes, Skull Island and somewhere out in the Pacific for Godzilla. Nothing really important about this, I just think it's a cool visual for you hardcore lore fans. The idea of Skull Island being so close to North America is just kind of really fun. I wish it was real, kinda. I don't know if I'd want to visit there or not. I kind of like living. So what do you think? Did Godzilla really go out and hunt down Behemoth, Rodan, and the other titans? Discuss down below, everyone. Remember to stomp the subscribe button and share this video with all your monster-loving friends. Thank you, residents, for giving me your time, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.